Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Underrated Movies. I'm your guy, I'm your man, Mr. Alton Henry. Today we're going to talk about Paul Thomas Anderson's underrated comedy, Punch Drunk Love, starring Adam Sandler, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and Lucy Guzman. And what's the actress's name? I'll put it in the comments section. Yeah. It's a story about a socially isolated salesman who tries to spark up a romance with her sister's friend. And things kind of kick off until he is persuaded to fork over some money from a sex operating gang and threaten him while he tries to break out of his shell and learn to love. Which is kind of the story. And it's one of those underrated gems that I think it tried to get a particular actor who's used to being typecast for a certain role, and to try to have him do something different. And this movie, unfortunately, did not make back profit, and it's a crime because when I discovered this film, it's probably listed as one of my favorite comedies and one of Tom Anderson's best movies to me. And I was actually surprised how this movie has a lot to say about wanting to let people in and trying to avoiding your comfort zone. Because Adam Sandler, he plays a salesman who wants connection but is too awkward enough how to handle it, which I can relate. And it's to the point where when it gets to the point where he is overwhelmed of him not able to express himself, not able to be the kind of person he wants, or having the strength to fight back, it's like people make that decision for him. He doesn't really have control of his life, and then he kind of lashes out. And it shows, and it actually gets kind of funny where he does lashes out. There's a moment where he has a date with, I think her name's Emily Watson, I believe, where he has a date with her, and they're having conversations, and Emily mentions that her that his brother, her brother, Adam Sandler's brother, of a sister in the movie, talks very ill about him. Like she doesn't say good things about him. And well, Adam Sandler takes a moment. It's like, yeah, I'll be right back. I need to excuse myself for a moment. So he goes to the bathroom, starts destroying everything in the bathroom, and it's actually kind of funny, but it feels randomly at the same time. And then the restaurant manager pulls him aside. It's like, hey man, my bathroom's freaking totaled. I want you out. I'm calling the cops, or I'm gonna kick your ass. Kind of funny, kind of funny. Like he totals that bathroom. So you see Adam Sandler slowly trying to branch out and have that sort of um, love and affection that he craves for, and learning to be uncomfortable. Because there's parts of the movie early in the film where there's so much chaotic, where he's handling his sister, trying to plan out a special party while dealing with his co-workers, doing shipments while being asked to probably go on a date, and the sister annoys the hell out of him. Pretty much, like, she gaslights him a lot. And honestly, I don't like her character for that. Like, she gaslights him a lot. And then there is a moment where he pretty much fights back on her, where he, like, later in the film, where he tries to track down the girl that he likes, Emily Watson were at some sort of like, I think she's on some sort of vacation. He goes to where she's at and calls his sister on the phone and like, hey, give me her freaking number right now. Like, like, give me her number. Like, why the heck do you have to pick on me so many freaking times? Give me her number. Could you give me her number? Could you do that? And you see that kind of like strength in him, that it's like one of those points where you kind of get tired of being pushed around and you just fight back. So his emotions are almost like get the better of him. He's learning to stand up for himself. He's learning to branch out and try to be visible. And then yeah, Phyllis Seymour Hoffman plays the boss of this sex phone ring that Adam Sandler went to, and then they're trying to get money from him and beat his ass for not, for bailing out. And, he tries to get his money back because he gave him his credit card information, and, that turns into a fiasco. Because there's a moment where Adam Sandler and Emily Watson returns from vacation, and the goons, Phyllis Seymour Hoffman's goons, attacks him, and he sees that Emily Watson is, injured. He goes straight out Superman, beats the hell out of him, and then goes to track down Philip Seymour Hoffman and deal with him. So deals with being uncomfortable, learning to be vulnerable. And hopefully when you're vulnerable, you can learn to love, you can learn to have the strength to defend for yourself. So it's like a self-discovery kind of like movie, somewhat of a coming of age in a way, where this character pretty much is discovering his full potential of who he is and what he's capable of. I like the direction of this movie; it's very phenomenal, and the music to it kind of just adds to it. There are chaotic moments here and there with the movie where that's the intent, and I really liked it. I actually like that they cast some of Adam Sandler's recruiting actors he likes to work with, his friends like Luz Guzman. He's in it briefly, and it feels like an Adam Sandler movie, but a little bit more artsy, and that's unique. Like, that was actually kind of unique. This came out like 2002, a little bit before Anger Management. And I really like this film. I bought the DVD for it, obviously. But this is an underrated gem. Anybody who's like an Adam Sandler movie, I highly recommend checking it out. I think it is one of his better movies. And the guy is amazing doing drama, and I'm noticing lately he's trying to tackle more drama. I understand that. Pretty much doing the same thing gets played out, and given that he's older with physicality, I'm sure drama, and I'm sure he's doing great. I wouldn't mind checking out his recent film, Hustle. And I wouldn't mind, you know what, maybe I might talk about Uncut Gems. I know that's a divisive film, but that film was Adam Sandler's best performance. Comment below, let me know if you have seen Punch Drunk Love, and let me know what is your favorite PTA Anderson film and what is your favorite underrated movie.